Once upon a time there lived a beautiful, magical unicorn named Starlight. She had a shining white coat, a colorful flowing rainbow mane, and a glittery gold horn on her forehead. Starlight spent her days frolicking through flower-filled meadows, resting under tall, shady trees, and drinking from bubbly streams. One morning, as Starlight was skipping along through the meadow, she stumbled upon a sad and lonely dragon named Flame. Flame had shiny red scales, enormous wings, and breathed hot fire from his mouth, but he had no friends to play with. The other forest creatures were frightened of him because he was so big and breathed fire. Starlight felt bad for Flame and decided to use her magic to befriend the lonely dragon. Starlight approached Flame cautiously and said, "Hello, Mr. Dragon, my name is Starlight. I couldn't help but notice you look sad. Is there anything I can do to help?" Flame was surprised the little unicorn was not afraid of him. "You're not scared of me?" he asked, puzzled. Starlight kindly replied, "Of course not, I can see you need a friend. I would love to be your friend." Flame smiled brightly, showing all his sharp teeth. "I've never had a friend before," the dragon said excitedly. From that day on, Starlight visited Flame every day and they became best friends. She used her magic horn to make colorful bubbles for Flame to pop, which he loved chasing through the sky. And he gave her rides on his strong back, soaring through the clouds. Starlight taught Flame that even though he was big and breathed fire, he did not need to be scary. Flame taught Starlight that it's important to look past differences on the outside to see the goodness on the inside. One sunny afternoon, as Starlight and Flame were bounding through the meadow, they stumbled upon a lost baby griffin with a broken wing. The poor griffin was crying in pain and fear. When Flame approached to help, the frightened griffin screeched and tried to run away, but he couldn't fly due to his injured wing. Starlight gently calmed the griffin and used her healing magic to mend his broken wing. Flame made the baby griffin giggle by blowing soft smoke rings for him to play with. Before long, the griffin's wing was healed and he could fly again. He was very grateful for Starlight and Flame's kindness and help. The three new friends spent the whole day playing, flying kites, rolling down hills, watching clouds. As the sun began to set, the griffin had to return home to his family. Starlight and Flame were sad to see their new friend go, but were happy they could help him. When Starlight returned home that night, she gazed up at the twinkling stars and made a wish. She wished that every day more unlikely friendships would form and that everyone could see the beauty within others. She believed her magical friendships with Flame and the griffin were just the beginning. The next day, Starlight went searching for a new friend to make and she stumbled upon a grubby, smelly little ogre. But Starlight wasn't scared away by the ogre's appearance. She bravely approached and introduced herself. The ogre was amazed that the lovely unicorn wanted to be his friend. Starlight saw past his rough exterior and knew he must be kind on the inside. Starlight and the ogre, named Bog, spent the day playing mud-related games, mud pies, mud slides, even mudball fights. At first, being so dirty made Starlight uncomfortable. But she remembered that good friends accept each other, differences and all. Soon, Starlight was having just as much messy fun as Bog. That evening, as Starlight said goodbye to Bog, he gave her a big, sticky mud hug. Starlight didn't mind one bit. In fact, she thought this was the most fun she'd ever had with a new friend. She was glad she could show Bog how friendship can look past dirty clothes or stinky smells. When Starlight went to sleep that night, she was excited to see what unlikely friendship she might find tomorrow. She dreamed about all the fantastic creatures in the kingdom that could use a magical unicorn friend. The next morning, Starlight headed out on a new adventure. She explored caves glittering with gemstones, mountain peaks capped in snow, and forests filled with mystical creatures. But nowhere could she find an animal in need of a friend. As the sun started to set, Starlight was disappointed that she didn't find a new friend that day. Her head and heart felt heavy. But then she had an idea, maybe she didn't find someone new to befriend because she still needed to do more for the friends she already had. So Starlight found Flame and surprised him with a big basket of his favorite treats, fiery chilies. The spicy treats made Flame hiccup little puffs of smoke, which Starlight thought was adorable. Then she visited the Griffin and his family, bringing the Griffin baby toys and treats. The whole family was so grateful for her previous kindness and help. That night, as Starlight lay down to sleep, she felt happy and warm inside thinking about all the new friendships she had made. She realized you don't have to look far and wide for new friends, you can find friendship anywhere if you just give others a chance.